What's up? So, been a little minute asking myself, are you all talk? I put in work. I did put in work for that time. I've grown, and my artistry has grown. I'm not just talking right now. What I mean by it, things did get changed up a little bit, edited a little bit. I went deeper. Um, for example, a song changed up a little bit to where I changed up the flow a little bit, or changed a little few words and stuff like that. Now I'm like, imagine if you got in the lab and stayed there for more than an hour, and stayed there for more than an hour and didn't spend 30 minutes of it on your phone just looking at other stuff. I have never done anything more than an hour. Like really like worked on something more than an hour, especially not one thing. Um, it's hard for me. I got my commitment issues manifest and express themselves um, in so many different ways. It's ridiculous. And I'm learning myself so much like in this time that it's like you keep setting these meaningful dates. Is how long past May 30th, and I was supposed to drop something on May 30th because that's 7 years past me graduating high school and me being out in the real world of all these different things. And I ain't dropped nothing. I finished some stuff where I like to the point where it's record ready for sure. Like I'm cool with this being the final project, and then the only time I change something up is when I'm performing. If I perform it, why would I even need to perform it if it's not getting out to nobody? That's the part of how am I trying to market myself? Cause I'm not just trying to do this shit for fun, bro. Like it's not fun. Like just sitting here and not thinking about it being like it being it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how it. When am I gonna get it to where, bro? The lab is not just making music. The lab is not just making music videos. I just came up with a new concept for another show that I want to do. Off My Chest is going to end at some point. I can't just be like make this show. I'm trying to get stuff off my chest, even though these deep things that I think about all the time. I feel like if I don't unravel them, tie them in a bow, and be able to walk with them, right? My chest is closed. My chest is tight. It's locked up. I can't express myself the right way. So yeah, I can make off my chest the title of this long term thing, but I found something better, and off my chest is also another project where I'm just like, once I'm done with that project, I'm done with these videos. So, and I got the story, chronology of everything, how I want to do it. It's like I didn't have to make it up. It just came naturally. Do I do it all by myself because I'm self? Do I do it with others? I ain't going. I'm not that. Um, I gotta watch these videos one day in a way where I can get scared, like, cause I watched myself in these videos and gotten scared. Like I don't remember saying that, and that's crazy. It's like I'm talking to myself in the future, also talking to myself from the past to the future in the past. I don't know how to explain it. Sending myself a message to in the future, but at the same time, it's my future self talking to me in that moment. I don't want to. I don't even want to post this video now. I'm just talking about that, but it's really weird because what I'm saying, I don't even know what I'm saying to when I rewatch these videos. Like when I listen to it and where I'm at that point, I'm gonna hear something totally different than what I was saying, but it's gonna make perfect sense. Like and I've had this before, and I literally shut my computer down. I'll talk about it a little bit later on, but I didn't, I couldn't, I did finish editing it eventually, but it was like, I scared the shit out of myself. I ain't gonna lie. Things got real bright. I didn't get itchy, but things got real bright, if that makes sense. Um, like everything was so intense. It was one of those, like, am I about to die? Bro, things like, is this video of me real? Like, is this a deep fake? I could literally remember recording it, so that's the battle of the future right there. So, orange juice be good when it be thick. That's why it's thick, because it's pasteurized, not from concentrate. Anyway, get it. It gives me anxiety a little bit. Not just a little bit, a lot actually. Because it's like, how much in it do you want to get? Because I can go real far and be very lonely. Where's that balance of like working with people and then having your own little thing that you're doing? Like, because I imagine that dude off of, I won't say We Are the World, 2012. Cause I guess because it got the same amount of syllables, but 2012, that dude that had that little radio show in his band, and he, allowed himself to die and stuff because it was, whatever. But I imagine becoming something like that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I can have my own little niche audience and everything and be cool. Like work me a little job and make this my main thing and like live off the little money and do what I do with the stuff I got and upgrade my equipment as I go and everything. But I'll be cool. Or do I want to like go? That's balls deep. Do I want to go balls to the wall? It's the difference between going balls deep and going balls to the wall. Okay. I really don't like myself. I love myself, bro. It's crazy. But yeah, I look good with the weight on me and everything. I'm a little tired, I ain't gonna lie, but I got my amount of sleep last night. I think it's late right now. I slept pretty decent during the day. I stayed up all night on Sunday night, I ain't gonna lie. So with this sleep shit, this is a battle. Am I cool with making myself tired for the tickling of my own fancy? I mean, like, because I've been here multiple times, but like, I don't want to go to sleep at night. Not that I want to sleep all day, it's just I love being up more at night. That's why I'm going to try to work at night this time. Then my day taken away from me from sleeping, and then when I do be up, it's like, okay, what you gonna be doing? You gonna be just wasting time doing bullshit like you used to do? You gonna be, this is just another, I don't want to try the second tier thing again. I don't want to try the first tier thing again, even though I can. I just don't want to. I want to try something. This is me shaking the bottle up again. Reshuffling my cards. So to get it, I know topics that I want to talk about. I know shows pretty much that I want to have on my network. I want to start a network, my own network. multiple shows, multiple platform across multiple platforms that are tailored to different things that I'm obsessed with. So, and I got my own like niche in each one of them. Is really weird. Like my what makes me up and my interest and how I want to do this. And I think it could be very successful. I'm trying to think back to just when I even thought like kept coming up with these ideas and stuff. Like nothing that's stuck. Cause nothing sticks unless it gets stuck. I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't never just sit there and think of let's say if I want to make Contrapolitan a show. It's like if the newspaper and the news or something, and Cosmopolitan is a magazine, the Contrapolitan is like Trevor Noah or the one dude that with the glasses that's kind of like the Daily Show or whatever. Whatever, I can't remember what it's called. But he always talking about Trump. It's like that version of that for TV. Cause I don't really like. It's gonna have our articles with it. It's gonna have videos that's associated with it and everything. But that's not where I want to enter into the game. For example, I've been wanting to enter into the game with Off My Chest. That's why I'm still doing Off My Chest. And I'm not done with it yet. So, in order to get it when I'm in the lab, I've been there. And it's a scary place because it's hard for me to not be that set outside. It's easy for me to only have to go outside and put on the front from like my family and stuff like that, be normal. Not just like trying to put on the front like I'm trying to hide something. I'm just trying to be normal. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to be the party pooper or the person that makes everything awkward and weird. Even though I kind of do, I just been trying to be normal. I really don't though. I be chilling, bro. I'm well behaved. It's not even about self control when I say well behaved. That's another thing. Like that's kind of been lingering on me since my last meeting. It's like I would say I'm well behaved as far as like my behavior, not like me behaving, not like in a disciplined way. It's like in my behavior type shit. But then people hear the word behave, it's like they think that you talking about like in a disciplinary way, and that's not it. This one's gonna be a long one today because I got a lot to talk about. It's not necessarily a snowball session, but it kind of is. Kind of one. What I'm going to do is my first snowball session is going to be me watching everything that I have. Talking about it, talking about things, pausing things, writing things down, and doing what I need to do to create my second snowball session. My second snowball session is going to be a more condensed version of that, but me just freestyle, like lure what I used to do. Lure is me doing a snowball session basically on live. And then eventually I'm gonna start inviting people into my snowball sessions, and Lure is gonna be my main snowball, my personal snowball session. And then so like the second snowball session is gonna be more so like a more, like I said, a more tunnel vision version of my first one. And it's gonna be shorter, and it's gonna be, what's gonna lead into my first in-depth assessment. And then we're gonna do a progression. I don't know how many snowball sessions for in-depth assess. I'm just gonna try to make a season out of it. And then the second snowball session is gonna be, the third one is gonna be for from the back. And then you got the most important, you got all these other things, contraprosin, Jacomycin, LJVMJ, all these things that I've been, snowballing and coming up with. To basically create this network. And man, when I get into like drama and like I can make a actual show or like a film or something like that, short film, just like that, that's gonna be the level that I'm really trying to get to. But at the same time, I'm trying to work on the music and all these other things, and that's tough. That's a lot to do, especially when I start working full time. But I'm gonna do it. My patience is being tried the most that has ever been tried in my life at this point. Like, and just staying up, trying to figure it out. To waiting on call to get calls back, to having the pressure being put on you, to trying to make everybody happy, to time ticking and just getting older, not getting younger. It can get tough, just like making niggas just want to go and just lay down and go to sleep until things come along. And to recapture, I know exactly what took me off the course of being in that zone where like I'm willing to learn, execute, and create whatever I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Basically all day and just sleep when I sleep and do. It was work. It was pretty much work and the pressure of depression, like the pressure of depression, pressure of the pressure that gets put on you when it's time to get it back right. And I didn't take my steps in order. Knowing what I know now, I didn't do things right. If I would have did things right, if I would have known what I know now, if I would have known what I know now last time I was really in it, so around the time of August, September, October 2020, where would I be now? I don't know. It's just, I'm like, man, how much more energy would I have be putting in this, knowing what I know now? It's crazy, for real. Like, and to get that back is like the stars have to align because I'm not able to, even though I'm not doing nothing right now, it's like I'm waiting to do something because time is ticking, money is being spent. And where I've been in the past year, I'm gonna just say right, the places that I've been in the past year, the lows that I've been to, it's hard to just pull the trigger. Well, I don't feel good. I ate too much. It's hard to just pull the trigger and when you don't know, when you're not locked in. I'm trying to lock in, and I can't. It's not. I'm not allowing myself at the same time. I'm not trying to lock in. I'm trying to lock in, but I'm not trying to lock in because if I get disappointed while I'm locked in, what am I gonna do when my last experience in the valley was like the edge of the shadow of the valley of death, and the what I'm banking on, which I'm just waiting. I'm just being patient. Like if something bad happens, something bad happened. But what I'm banking on is like what was the threshold or deciding factor of am I gonna make it through this valley last time? That's too much for me. I'm sorry. I got too much on my plate and my cup is overfilling. I had too much on my plate and I'm not even doing nothing. How does that make sense? If I don't have a job, that's what I'm talking about. I spend my time a little wisely. Sometimes do I be productive, pretty much. Um, but I don't have a job, and I don't have the energy to try to go hard enough in this, doing little stuff without spending money, real money, to try to make income, to believe myself that I'm gonna believe I can make a real income from just doing what I just getting in the lab. It's a scary feeling all the time. And then I'm just like, man, I pretty much gotta wait like one day to know. I mean, I gotta wait till today to like I gotta just go to sleep and wake up tomorrow, make a few calls, probably make one call, really, pretty much, and or wait on the call to come, and then we good. Like we literally like, let's say things go real awry. I don't know. I just know that it's gonna be a left field type thing. It's gonna be a curveball that I'm gonna throw back. It's not gonna be a straight fastball type thing. Like it's just gonna be like, oh, was it meant to be? Let's go try it. Let's go try this. And then it is what it is from there. It's pretty much gonna be the 2012 guy type thing with a job, though, you know. So, um, like, don't play with me. Do not play with me. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, let's do this last plan, and get it going this way. And, it is what it is. But my stomach do not feel right, man. I'm tired and I don't feel good at the same time. And I don't want to go to sleep. And I'm anxious. But fuck it. Can I record these 5 songs in 4 days? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then Saturday. I want to drop them by Saturday. Drop them on whatever, and then whatever. It's pretty simple. It's not that hard to do what I'm trying to do. Can I do that? I'm trying to. Excuse me, my nose itching. Can I do that? Can I make that happen? Is it possible to do it and keep everybody happy? I think that's impossible. So my stomach hurt, boy. I don't even want to sit here no more. I don't know what we gonna do, but I'm gonna do something to make it happen. And if we make it to June 19th and I ain't there, I think I'm gonna erase all the July and August dates. And this is gonna be based off of my birthday, 11/21 again. Which is gonna be 6 years since I started this off my chest. I first started thinking off my chest though, for sure. Like, it was literally right before I started the YouTube show. It wasn't like I was thinking about that for a while, calling anything off my chest. This is my next video is gonna be about the history of why I didn't, the history of what off my chest even meant to me, and me being afraid to use it at first, but at the same time using it and then like throwing a curveball, because actually it was a fastball, but it just, the flick came off a little bit different because I felt like it was clickbait, like, and it wasn't a purposeful clickbait. It's just like, oh, people gonna think this and I'm talking about this, and it's never been that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to come out because I've been out here. I'm still saying that. And ooh. I'm trying to make this 30 minutes. That's kind of the purpose of the From the Back, is to talk about those issues and topics. I'm done. Bye.